Hello, 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 and welcome into the hourglass. Happy solar return to all the Virgos in the house. So today we're going to do an energy tap on the divine masculine. Divine masculine could be he or she. Energy is king. I am a divine feminine's keeper, so I do not give out information on the divine feminine. That would be tailored in a personal or private reading. And that's because I am very aware of imposters, karmic key people, or, doppelgangers that want to infiltrate, or they want to kind of present themselves as somebody divine. But it's only so long you could keep things hidden, or it's only so long you could keep the truth in the dark. So what is hidden must come to light. Divine masculine, how are thee? Take the messages as it resonates. If this was, or this is, an equally yoked twin flame dynamic union connection, it is recognized by the Most High. So triggers to miracles, it's all ordained, it's all there, it's all orchestrated for you guys to break out of these glass ceilings, paradigms, and conditioning. You have been placed on this journey, or you answered the call to return to oneself, the highest expression of the Most High created you in. So you meet your twin flame, your twin ray, or your higher level soulmate to pull you closer to the Most High, your redeemer, your source, your savior. All right. So at the end of the day, you should feel safe and okay. If this is a very violent, abusive connection, you may need to reassess what type of attachment or connection that you're really in. You get what I'm saying? If you guys are going through a series of karmic cycles, separation and coming back into union, whether it's spiritually or physically, energetically, it should always have tiny adjustments, small miracles. You shouldn't be repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over and over again. Again, you need to reassess what it is you're really into. All right. These cycles are meant to be broken, and you're meant to improve. So every time you go into separation and you return, however that may look like, you guys would see a difference. You would see a shift. You would see a transition. We should embrace separation because that's our time to reflect and reset. It's not a time to chase your divine counterpart. It's a time to give them space so they could see what they're running from if you're a runner-chaser dynamic. I don't like to associate those types of terms. I like to say rubber band effect. So sometimes when we feel someone pull away, we tend to pull in closer. But in this dynamic, it teaches you to give space. It teaches you that giving time and space, respecting other people's boundaries, is part of unconditional love. It's part of a healthy love. All right. So divine masculine, I just wanted to say that if some of you are cleansing due to all this cosmic struggle that isn't necessary for glory and rewards, by the way, it's setting things into alignment for us. So if you're going through a fluctuation of energy and emotions and you just want to calm down, have a focus point, have a vision board, have something that at the end of the day, it keeps you still and calm regardless of the chaos that's happening. Because if your mind is not calm, you wouldn't be able to think properly. So I do have my very, very important Florida water. This is so essential to my spiritual hygiene. I use it in mop water. I use it in bath. I use it to calm me down. If my nose is stuffy, if I have a headache, if I need to rub my third eye, it always seems to regulate my nervous system. So this is just in a tiny bottle. It's like a smudge spray, right? But it's Florida water with other different things in it. It's personal, right? And I also have my own personal oil. Is almond oil based, but it has like chamomile, jasmine, a lot of other things to kind of calm me as well. I'm asthmatic, so anything could trigger my asthma as well. Even laughing too hard could trigger it at times. But I rub my feet with this. I rub my third eye with this. You could rub any type of chakra. You could rub your chakras in your hand. However, you know what I'm saying? But this is just part of my spiritual hygiene. I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, divine masculine, how are thee? If you are a true divine masculine, if you know it in your heart, your higher level, I was going to say a high valued masculine energy, or a conscientious, your consciousness, you're a leader. You know you're very different from the rest or the others. All right. So divine masculine, let's see what's going on. I want to see what is this divine masculine's powerful motivator that's helping them work through anything that was shaped to break them down or designed to break them down. What is the powerful motivator for this divine masculine so they could work through building something healthy, a healthy structure, healthy family? We have the yin and yang. So the yin and yang could also symbolize soulmate energy. We also have the sacred woman. So divine masculine, again, he or she, energy is king. Most of these divine masculines are coming online with higher values. This sacred woman energy could be coming from their divine feminine or their feminine energy. Now, we all have that masculine and feminine energy. Why do we need the masculine and feminine energy? So we could create, we could grow. All right, this is the energy. When these two energies are balanced, life begins to flow. Naturally, we feel grounded within our body, within our truth. So the sacred woman, sensual energy. So your divine masculine may be feeling very sensual right now. They want to kind of communicate or connect with their divine feminine. I also feel like this divine masculine is having a lot of positivity streaming through them. They could be expressing themselves more calm or gentle or more positive these days. The sacral chakra is here. So this divine masculine, this particular wave of divine masculine may be clearing their solar plex chakra or their sacral chakra. So the lower chakras are being balanced. I'm also hearing that they're respecting their body. They could be connected to Native American Indians, tribal Indians as well. I also got this divine masculine may be seeing their divine feminine as a wild teacher, somebody that's very calm and very secure in who they are, even when they're threatened. This divine feminine, this particular divine feminine does not shake. She or he does not fold. Divine feminine could be a man or woman as well. Energy is king, and times we tend to flip-flop as well. So we have fire and water. We have all the elements, but I'm seeing fire and water here. I'm also seeing white and black feathers. Your divine masculine may be coming into their spiritual abilities. They're showing up for themselves more with the sacred woman. So even though there are challenges, there are mountains here, there are obstacles, this particular divine masculine is showing up for themselves. So if there was abandonment or fear of rejection, they're starting to see the root of that, and that could be coming from parental love. We also have this dream catcher. I have a dream catcher up by my window. I made it myself. It was actually a project that my daughter was doing in high school. She had to come up with a product and the whole profit scheme to it, and we kind of chose dream catchers because at the time holistic methods or ways of life, alternative ways of life was booming, it was trending, and we thought that making dream catchers that was very simple and low in cost would you guys know how it is. So it wasn't a success because the pandemic kind of spiked up and school was canceled. But I do have the mock-up, I would say the mock-up, right? The original dream catcher that I made as an example of what we're going to work with. So dream catchers may be very, very important. Hey, I'm also feeling like this divine masculine, they're making small promises to themselves, and I feel like they're keeping it up, and it's making them feel very liberated. So this could be, staying on task, getting out of bed on time, taking care of themselves. They're feeling very proud. I feel like when they get in a dark place, they're very dependent on this divine feminine. They're still working on their vulnerability, divine feminine. So let's see, what could, gracious. I want to take a look on what could this divine masculine be avoiding at this time, and what is the outcome of that? Because if we have all of these planetary energies in retrograde, there are going to be skip lessons or people coming back for closure. So we're going to take a look at the skip lesson that may be coming back into focus for this divine masculine to kind of get it out of the way, to be successfully overcoming it. Seeing a lot of yellow. Yellow could talk about healing. Yellow could talk about creativity, trusting this creation or creative idea to create it. So they're creating some things in their life and they're trusting it. Some of you could have very glowy, glossy, starry eyes, or They're seeing the future in your eyes. I'm also hearing that somebody may be a good mother here. Okay, so we have the Chariot. Did I have the Chariot note open? So we have the Chariot energy and we have the solar plex. I'm digging it today, y'all. I'm on point today. So we have 7 plus 3 is 11. And I'm going to look for my notes that I kind of, yeah, here we go. So this is an older notebook. I'm going through my notebooks today. But I do honor the original, or the card's meaning out of the book, right? So let's talk about the Chariot, security within oneself, or this divine masculine is feeling very secure within themselves. You know, we have the crab with Cancer energy. So the crab carries its shell, its home on its back. So your divine masculine may be feeling at home with his or herself right now. They may have this meditative detachment where whatever work that they're into or whatever routine that they're doing is kind of like mindless. They already have this routine or this job down pat that it gives them the space to meditate as they work. So let's say your person drives around a lot. So driving is like a no-brainer because we're doing it a lot. All we have to do is kind of keep alert, stay on task, watch our surroundings. But I feel like they meditate when they do this. So whatever they're doing, they're having this meditative detachment, getting more aware of how to stay calm or how to be still in chaos or threatening situation or threatening people. I'm also getting this wild horse. I was listening to Mos Def the other day with Close Edge. You guys know that song? It's a classic tune. Come on, Mos Def is a legend. But he was saying, hey, don't let that cowboy get off. Don't let the wild cowboy get off his horse. So in that song, Mos Def is literally saying that you don't mess with a person like him. He's well connected. So this divine masculine may be feeling well connected at this time. They may be moving very secure within themselves. I feel like they have this sense that things are changing with the solar plex chakra. Let's get deeper in the solar plex chakra. Hold on. I have so many notebooks that they're sliding. I have them like all stacked up on each other and they're sliding down now. Along with some of the things that I shared with you. So hold on, let me just organize real quick. I'm gonna put it on pause real quick. Pause. All right, unpause. Yeah. Thank you guys for giving me that moment, even though it was like fast, right? All right, so the stomach area, this divine masculine may be having butterflies in their stomach or they have indigestion. I know I had indigestion a while back and it was so embarrassing. My stomach just kept making all these noises. And what happened was, I think I ate a bad dish with cabbage, like cabbage salad or steamed cabbage, and it gave me indigestion. So maybe your divine masculine is struggling with indigestion. But what I'm also getting is if they feel like really queasy in the stomach, I feel like that's their personal power actually. They have to do things that could be proven to be threatening or frightful. But with this determined look here on the face, man, yellow. Yeah, the yellows. Did I say that? I did say that, huh? So this divine masculine is giving his or herself permission to create, to feel secure in what they're creating, regardless of how their stomach may be turned up. Lemons, lemonade or lemongrass. I love bush tea or tea bush. That's lemongrass. So lemongrass may kind of soothe the stomach. Griping may be going on. Maybe you guys have children that gripe. Babies that crying. What is that? Frolic? All right. So they have a direction. They have a goal. Divine masculine, they are using the vision, the power of the vision that they have with their divine feminine to stay determined. I'm also hearing, I'm coming, right? I feel like they're not going to back down. Some of your divine masculines, they have someone that's trying to threaten them or manipulate them to back down or get back into their little box. I feel like this divine masculine is very confident and strong-willed, no longer tolerating something here. And it could be the fright that kept them in their crab shell. So 3, so if they were struggling with a lack of confidence, suppressing their emotions, suppressing their anger, it made them weak. and exhausted and heavy. This is also a divine masculine that's very stubborn, could be very egotistical. So you may be very humble or grounded, or you just have like this silent power to you that it doesn't stand a chance to this divine masculine's ego. I feel like at times when they do get into their ego because of suppressed anger, it could be very well harmful to you. But with your compassion, it almost melts. It is like the type of divine feminine that you may be. It's like you have a shield. So whatever this divine masculine comes at you when they're in their ego or they have a lot of anger, it's like it doesn't affect you. And they know that. I also get that this divine masculine, they love your approval, or they love when you approve of things that they're working on. So if they're working on being conscientious, I feel that with the Chariot energy, working on their emotions, working on their vulnerability, their passiveness, and you kind of praise them or you show them that you're very pleased with this change, they love that. Both of you may be loners, or this divine masculine is struggling with being alone. Or they want to be alone right now. They're no longer tolerating or seeking other people's approval or acceptance. Some of them may be also learning to say no, or they're motivated by manifesting and achieving their goals. So they're feeling very powerful and in control, authoritative. Shades of yellow, gold. I am worthy of being loved is one of the affirmation that goes with this divine masculine. I choose to grow up now. Maybe something that they're kind of like putting their foot down. I'm also getting that they may like quizzes, online quizzes, or they like to it's some sort of crossword puzzle or quizzes that they like. They may be into sports, or they're very competitive. They're naturally competitive. I'm getting like this J. Cole energy. You know that song, You the One? Who that? Who that? You know that old song by J. Cole? Who that? Who that? Bitch, I got that flame. Who that? Who that? Bitch, I got that flame. Don't worry about my motherfucking name. That's old J. Cole. I love old J. Cole. All right, so your divine masculine may be constantly up and down or very active. Divine masculine, if this is where you're at right now, because you're feeling very powerful and you're very confident and you have a new direction where you lacked, I feel like you should kind of practice moderation, because you don't want to burn yourself out. Some of them may be writing down some childhood memories, or they're writing down a new to-do list and they're going down the list, checking it twice. Do not jump on no energy drink. Do not jump on anything that's promoting quick instant energies. That may be fucking up your stomach. Teas may be great for ginger, prophylactic, I think that's how you pronounce it, may be very good for the digestive system. Pineapple, honey, pumpkin, I'm seeing melons, all that good stuff. Banana, corns. Any type of yellowy, orangey foods or liquids are very good for somebody that's in this hunter's energy, this conqueror's energy. Oh, some of you, your divine masculine is exploring their magic. They have a magical power energy that's running through them. Some of you could have remedy something with your divine masculine. They want to protect something, or you have shown them something very natural or alternative methods to alleviating some sort of anger, and they love you for it. Or you're the person that calms this wild anger beast within them. Oh, you know what? They're being pulled in a direction, and instead of questioning why, they're going with it. Their alternative path. They're going to the alternative path instead of the easy shortcut. They're not giving up on their visions. Ooh, divine masculine. I also got this new song from John Legend that popped up on my feed. You guys, big up on yourself if you had like these very strange music videos popping up on your feed on YouTube. I don't really check music on my Hourglass YouTube because I don't want those things to be popping up. on my channel. You know what I'm talking about. But it has a new song. I don't know if it's new, but it popped up on my channel, my feed. John Legend, Pieces. Pieces. John Legend, Pieces. Let me see if I have another music to kind of throw at you. So this is my new notebook. This is a current notebook. It's a 5-subject notebook. Dreamy perspectives. Having direction and dreamy perspective with that Piscean energy. Okay, don't tell me I can't find. All right, so I don't think I could find my channel songs. Sucks like hell. Some sort of traditional Indian medicine. India medicine or Indian medicine. It's an ancient remedy that worked. That could be massaging or sacred smokes hair going on. Okay, so I didn't jot it down. No, you guys. I didn't write down the channel songs. Yeah, so shucks. I get that this divine masculine, they're starting to realize that this suppressed anger was stifling them. And they're becoming more and more grounded. So the more and more grounded your divine masculine gets, the more that they're releasing this pain or anger, clarifying or trusting the self, gaining deeper personal strength. And this is helping them with clarity in what direction they need to go in. So maybe you provide some sort of insights to them. They love you for it. They feel like you guys are like the best team. Maybe in another life, the both of you had very long hair, or you were very like natural looking. You weren't like keeping your hair well done. Or maybe they have like visions of you guys like in a older ancient civilization. Possibly like the Vikings. Somebody may have visions of the Vikings, the Viking era. They're half restored. Their soul is half restored. All right, so divine masculine. What is your... That's my son. He likes to yell when he's coming out of the shower. He always, you know, from a little boy, he would shout out, "I'm coming out." So he's a grown boy, 17, still doing it. All right, so let's see. What is your divine masculine? How are they looking at this connection with their divine feminine? How are they currently looking at the connection with their divine feminine? And I want to know if they're going to the connection or having a reunion here. Or they're... Okay, so I have so many questions. I want to see what is the direction that this divine masculine is planning to take the twin flame journey with their divine feminine. What is the direction that this divine masculine is planning to take the divine feminine and the twin flame journey? This could be the one. Yeah, didn't I tell you with the J. Cole energy? Who that? Who that? Bitch, I got that flame. You know that I'm the one. At the end, when he was like, I bet your bottom dollar they're gonna say that I'm the one. So I like that J. Cole vibe. We have finances and caress. So they may have direction on how to make more money, how to increase their income. I feel like they were put in a position that kind of bent them out of shape or kind of killed their confidence. Maybe money is part of your divine masculine's identity, or, you know, they have responsibilities, and when they're not on the ball with their responsibilities, they get kind of angry, and that anger builds up over time. So maybe this is a divine masculine that does not burden you with their situations. They keep it all inside, they internalize it. And I feel like this anger was stifling them. Something that you gave them, a medicine, a remedy that helped them gain clarity. And now they're in the direction on what they need to do because they're more secure with who they are. I'm also getting this frog totem. Water and earth could be involved in this frog totem. So it's like motivated. This divine masculine may feel motivated to calmly but strongly move forward on their self-beliefs. Even if people misunderstand them, they no longer are seeking these people's validation or acceptance. It's like, if you're not with it, I don't give a fuck. And if they feel like you're the one, divine feminine, it's like they don't care what other people are saying anymore. It's like they're no longer taking all of that shit on. I do feel like they don't know what the future holds, because we have like this blurred energy. They don't know what's going to come next, but they are in the direction of coming towards their divine feminine. They don't want to get carried away. If this divine masculine is very tunnel vision, or they have like a single mind when it comes to their goals, they get obsessed. So they may be obsessed and very passionate about a goal here. But they do want to connect with you. It's like where they're at, they may be out in the world, or they're out doing what they need to do for their goals, but they're thinking about returning, going back to their divine feminine, to be replenished, to be healed, to kind of strengthen their spiritual practice. Because I feel like for some of you, surprisingly, this divine masculine may want to start practicing or studying forgotten knowledge, earth power, or earth magic, or earth remedies. You guys may be connected to indigenous tribes here as well. So let's see what this divine masculine wants you to know. How are they feeling about their divine feminine? Clear, simple answers, as close to the truth as possible, divine masculine. I'm getting that the king is back, and I think J. Cole has an album, The Lion King is back, with all of that courage, with all that understanding, feeling secure with his mission. And I think at time J. Cole had this very inspiring interview where he was talking about how he was losing himself in his musical goals, or in the musical industry. Is like he would be so powered up, so hype with a goal, and the minute he accomplished it, it hit the mark, he would suddenly get depressed. He would be like he lost, and he realized that he was putting too much energy into the music industry and not in his family and his kids and his personal life, his personal responsibilities. So when he achieved his musical goals, or what is demanded of him at the time with albums or so forth, instead of getting sad because the mission is over, he would now channel his energy and his time to his family. So in that interview, he was basically saying in so many words that he's learning to achieve balance between play, life, his work, and his family. In that J. Cole interview. So I feel like you could search it, but it was pretty old. And when it comes to unpopular beliefs, it's not readily available. It doesn't trend. It's like it fell off the map, right? You guys, this is cinnamon stick. It makes me feel very beautiful. It makes me feel lovely. It makes me feel like hopeful about life. So I love to burn it. I have a few dried rose petals right there as well. So if it burns, it is what it is. All right, divine masculine, how are you feeling about your divine feminine? Are you in the direction, or are you on the way to kind of confess or express to your divine feminine that he or she is the one? It's like in that J. Cole, Who Dat song, and you could watch the video. It shows a transition. It shows him walking through, going on his path, right? So I'm getting that's that lyric when he was saying, I bet when I'm done, they're going to say that I'm the one. So whatever this is, divine masculine is working on, I feel like they're going to give you an offer you can't refuse, right? Whatever they're planning to do or present to you is like you're going to have no doubt that he or she is the one. How is this divine masculine feeling about this self-truth, about the divine feminine being the one? Oh, they angry. Didn't I tell you? They have suppressed anger. And that could have been used to drive them through life, but it's stifling now. So something is pinching. This could also be physical pain from anger, because all this internalized emotion, it gets heavy. It's energy in the muscle in the body that creates pain, or even very sensitive points on the body. Or this divine masculine gets annoyed, or they're quick-tempered. All right? So they could be angry that you were always the one and they mislook it. Maybe you were so different from their life, from the way that they wanted to live. They would never expect that you were the one. Wow, pillows of dreams, pillows of ideas. Maybe they're getting a lot of insight and answers through the dream state. That is highly possible right now with this harvest moon in Pisces. Didn't I tell you about the stifling? Look how this babe is stifling the teddy bear. Like the teddy bear eyes is like bulging. So they were too comfort in their comfort zone or in the safe zone. Something about being in a safe, fixed box. And it was stifling them. I'm getting that they're understanding where this anger is coming from. You may have provided some sort of comfort, or they feel extremely relaxed around their divine feminine. Tell me how this divine masculine may be feeling about the awareness or the inner truth about the divine feminine being the one. Or they want to show you that they're the one. Okay, so maybe they want to show you, divine feminine, that they are the one. They're overwhelmed. This is a divine masculine that has a lot going on. They may have grief as well. So if they're grieving from some losses, or maybe they always struggle with loss, this kind of hit their confidence and cause them to be spinning in a wheel or in a hamster wheel, kind of staying in a safe zone, or low achiever head could be, or low goals that kept them in a safe environment, a controlled environment, but it's all piling up. They could also be around people that are very overwhelmed by life, very burdened by life, and they're no longer wanting these people to infect them. So if it's a divine masculine that has like a trailer load, a posse of people, or they just have like this hive mentality, they're starting to see that these people around them are burdened by their own life. They're held back. They're trapped by their own burdens. And this divine masculine, they may have grieved. They may have felt very heartbroken that these people could not accompany them. But I feel like they're no longer tolerating or waiting for these people approval or acceptance. So they could be grieving, or they're learning something very important about grieving, or letting grief out. Okay, so hold on. I have another channel message about grieving. If I could find it. You guys, I'm going through my very old notebooks. These notebooks date back 5 years ago. And something is just, I just had this crazy idea to like go through them as I was waiting for my phone to kind of power up. Yeah, so I have grief head, this dating back in 2020. So this could have been going on for some time with this divine masculine, grieving from 2020. I'm also hearing that their vision is clearing as well. So with grief or grieving, your divine masculine may have realized the effort that they may have been putting in to something that was impossible. Or they're heartbroken that they didn't see you for who you were, divine feminine. I'm also getting that this divine masculine is going through a grieving cycle because they're liberating, they're freeing themselves with the chariot. And that could come through feeling neglected, or feeling abandoned, or just feeling hurt. Some of you could be feeling that as well, this divine I'm also getting that this divine masculine may be very sorry that all you ever felt from them was hurt, pain, and anger. They realize that they may have only been projecting that onto you, even though they were internalizing it. Their actions was bleeding that out. I feel like they have an overwhelming schedule right now. And they're in sorrow. Things are just like turned up, tossed up. They feel burdened or stifled. Hey, could even be going through internal clearing or cleansing when it comes to being abandoned as a child, or pushed away as a child from their parents. Your divine masculine is carrying a lot of anger, and it could be from a parent wound. Feeling small. They were feeling small from a parent. And they could also be in charge of taking care of an older parent. An elder parent could be their mother. Their mother has to rely on them, or their mother may be going through something that was unresolved or something personal, and they're sad over that. Some of your divine masculine, they're comparing a lot of their one-on-one relationships with their divine feminine. And I feel like the more that they start to let go and free themselves and grieve from letting go of those impossible things or people, the intimate relationship with their divine feminine or their feminine energy is intensifying. So this personal grief may be triggered from unresolved grief from the past before the divine feminine. So you know that meme that says, if you don't overcome or if you don't heal from childhood wounds, your relationship would force you to. So this is like a connection that's forcing this divine masculine to deal with rational grief or unresolved grief. No longer looking for love and approval or acceptance that pitted them against themselves. Wow, I love it. Divine masculine, how are you feeling about the divine feminine at this current moment? Clear, simple answers. How is this divine masculine feeling about their divine feminine currently? They feel loving. They love the love that you give. It's that mothering energy that they didn't receive, that they were grieving for a long time, that they may have thought that was impossible to get or to find. Something about your embrace, your loving arms. I know that song from YOOOU, coming straight from my heart, right? I hope you believe me. Yeah, so YOOOU, from the heart. I get that this rocking. So part of my spiritual hygiene I discussed in an earlier video today was listening to uplifting spiritual or religious music that cleanse the soul. Sometimes taking salt bath and all of that good stuff is not the complete routine or regimen. Listening to uplifting music, beats, or songs could actually cleanse the soul. So they're feeling very devoted, affectionate, and tender. Like I said, there's an intimate connection or relationship that's intensifying while this divine masculine is going through a grieving process. So they're feeling very loved and very safe, well taken care of by their divine feminine with that loving card. What's going on about this sacral, this solar plex chakra? Same issues coming up. I'm hearing the same issues are coming up. This divine masculine has been working on this for years. Yeah, years. Confused. So they have been working on a solar plex or the lower chakras for years, and maybe it's not clearing, or the same issue keeps arising between you and this divine masculine, or between their feminine energies or their mother. Something keeps happening here, and your person is confused. Like, I'm doing all the work, but it still feels like I'm running in a circle. Like lost in a forest or something, and you're trying to mark where you walked, but you know, a few hours later you pass the same marking and you're like, fuck, I'm not getting anywhere. Okay, let's see how this divine masculine is feeling about themselves currently. Clear, simple answers, unsure. And it keeps going to this finances and correct. Let's leave that burn a little bit card. And we have trapped. Yeah, so they want to be freed. Your divine masculine is a warrior. They may have like this hunters, this beastie energy going on, this tigeress energy, something about stripes. So this divine masculine may have kind of accept something about themselves. They accept who they are with the stripes, but they don't want to feel stuck anymore, stifled. So there's something intensifying within them. This could also be very determination to see themselves out of something that kept them trapped. And this could be a way of thinking about the divine feminine, about how the one's supposed to show up in your life. So they're unsure. So this uncertainty. And it could be also for a lot of you divine feminines that even though this divine masculine is still feeling very unsure or there's uncertainty, they're still determined to free themselves or to move past anything that keeps them stuck. Yo, I'm digging it, divine masculine. So let's talk about, this could be the one. Divine Masculine, what other information or insights do you want to share with this Divine Feminine? And I feel like it's something about their approach they want us to know about. So Divine Masculine, what it is about your approach to the Divine Feminine. Two of Swords. So being that they're possibly in a remote situation or they're trapped in a situation, they're determined to use their intuition. So even though they're feeling undeserving, small, or stuck, they're using their intuition, or they're using a method that you taught them about their intuition. They're no longer letting other people fight their battles. Remember, I talked about if people were saying really weird stuff or down stuff about the Divine Feminine and this connection, I feel like they're no longer letting that affect them. So if people was fighting or quarreling about the Divine Masculine and who the Divine Masculine should be, they're letting those people fight their own battles, and they're using their intuition. And this could be all spiritual and energetic. So even though they're around these people that are very limited and very argumentative, in their mind, they're traveling. In their mind, they're overcoming these people by not allowing their could be very valid points to affect them anymore. They're not seeking their approval anymore. So it's like they're no longer torn between that and the other. This could also mean mental balance coming through, using the intuition and determination. I just can't stop loving you. And if you stop, and if I stop. And I'm also hearing they're cutting away anything that keeps them stuck, anything that keeps them confused. Tell me more about this approach. Okay, so they're not denying the fact of something here between you and them. And I feel like they're very prepared to stand their ground in what they have to say. They're no longer in this mental dungeon or cellar. They're no longer locked away in what they're suppressing, the Wheel of Fortune. The time is now, or this is the time, or this time, Wheel of Fortune. So this Divine Masculine is cutting out anything that's keep repeating. This lesson is like, I've been working on this for God knows how long, and the same shit keeps coming up. What the fuck? So they're cutting out some sort of karma or karmic cycle that keeps them stuck. They're also at a crossroad. Now, don't get crazy. Some of you may hear that a lot. Oh, you know, this Divine Masculine is at a crossroad. But this is a different type of crossroad now. And this is a life-changing crossroad. I'm also feeling like at this crossroad, when this Divine Masculine is very overwhelmed, because in the traditional tarot, I'm looking at my notes. In the traditional tarot, we have this feminine energy with the swords crossed over the chest plate with blindfolds on. So even though they're closed off or they're shut off from expressing themselves, they're still trusting their intuition in this meditative, this detached meditative thing that they're doing. So they're present, but they're in meditation form, getting clarity about this uncertainty. Possibly even creating scenarios, like kind of drawing out something, how it's supposed to play out. I'm also feeling like the lock that kept your Divine Masculine in a cage, it's unlocked. Something unlocked in the Wheel of Fortune. They learned a lesson. They're seeing a way out of that lesson because they don't want to repeat that lesson. I'm also getting somebody may have been in a car crash, or they were close in a car crash. Could be a life and death experience, or there's a lot of pressure here. Where's my crossroad notes? Okay, so I'm not finding it, and I'm not going to look too much for it. So they may be defending their truth, their name, their reputation. Drama. I'm hearing Tupac is always drama when I want to get around. But mama told me, keep your head up, right? Better be true to your game. I know I kind of screwed that up, but forgive me, Tupac. So they're following their curiosity. I also get like in this intuition, they're sensitive. All their senses is like very heightened. And they could be getting some sort of breadcrumb from spirit or their spirit. It's almost like they're in a maze or in a labyrinth, and they're getting breadcrumbs from their higher self or spirit. So we have the Lovers and the Fool. Your person is in a soft space within themselves. They're trying different approaches. And remember, I came that question came to me. What approaches are they trying? So they are trying a different approach. They're taking a leap of faith with the Lover's energy coming into this wholesomeness, their masculine and feminine energy with the yin and yang. Some of you mentioned galactic love. Bravo, right? So we're seeing this divine masculine feeling a sense of wholesomeness, feeling secure with this higher level soulmate energy, with the Lover's energy. We could have Gemini, we could have Aries, Virgo, and we have fixed energy, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra with the Two of Swords. So I'm getting that this is a very important, they cherish this connection. This is a very important relationship. This is why they're so determined to fight for it. This is a fighter's energy, warrior energy with the Chariot. They could have been indecisive, kind of confused if this is sexual, is it just physical, if it's just infatuated. They could also have a lust for this love and wanting to do things differently. This could also talk about this divine masculine setting themselves back, or they're going back to a point of innocence. Very chaotic energy, but they're still very determined with the Fool energy. Things are very unpredictable, or this divine masculine is being very unpredictable. They're not being recognized from people around them. I'm also hearing wild card, wild woman, wild. I'm hearing wild medicine. You're my wild savior. You saved my life. Some song ring through just now. You actually saved my life. I think it's time I tell you, you saved my life. They were on the edge with the Fool, always on the edge, taking a lot of risk. You saved my life. You saved this divine masculine's life. They're in a soft space right now. They're loving on they're loving on sides of themselves that they kept locked away. Or so we're stifled by anger, confusion, grief, and we're now loving on ourselves with the Lover's card. Curious about sides of themselves. I'm also getting that you may have taught them something about their ancestors. I'm seeing that the divine feminine speaking to the divine masculine about their ancestors, about when in time in crisis, or when you feel like you're on the edge. In times of crisis, somebody divine feminine is explaining how ancestors, they turn to the power of the earth, they turn to the power of spirit, they turn to the power of people to change their reality. This divine masculine loved that teaching. They love that insight that gave them clarity that you taught them. You gave them the key to unlock themselves. You gave them the key, or you gave them a remedy, medicine, an antidote. Just by being you, just by staying devoted to your practice, to your truth, to your people, to your way of life, it gave this divine masculine a key of clarity to unlock. Dang. So they were pitted against themselves. Hey, tell me about the Lovers and the Fool. This could be the one. This divine masculine may also want to have a permanent union, sharing the same shelter, the same house. They want to spend their nights telling you they love you, and they want to spend their days showing you. Dreamer's energy, carefree. They were blind, hey, and you have liberated them, or you taught them how to cut out something that was keeping them in a karmic loop. Divine feminine, look at you. Sovereignty, sovereignty, sovereignty. The Tower is hey. Spontaneous shit, ticking time bomb. The time is running down. The buzzer, red lights flashing. The Tower is hey. So things may be collapsing or crashing around this divine masculine, and they don't give a fuck. They're letting it come down. They're seeing it as another way to cut out things that are it's damaging the core. The Tower is hey. So out of the rubble, out of the smoke, emerge a warrior. Something else needed to be said when I said that. Big up on yourself in the comment box below. Out of the rubble, out of the smoke, emerged a... Put it in the comment box. So the towers are crashing to clear the way. Divine masculine knows that they have a life-changing decision to make. They're silencing, or somebody try to silence this divine masculine with folly. Maybe somebody tried to tell them something that was not entirely accurate, and they cut that down. They cut that person, that naysayer down, because it was keeping them trapped. Maybe some people around them or people around your divine masculine is getting divorced. Some divine masculines are being divorced, or they're cutting off someone entirely. That was folly. It was fake. Or the life that they were living, they can't fake it no more. Folly. So facing their fears is bringing new life, new opportunities, abundance, a chance to grow. No longer letting comfort turn into stagnation. No longer staying in the safe zone. Oh, wow. Tell me more about this, lovers. They saying that when people see y'all together, they're going to be stunned. It's going to break. It's like they know that when people see y'all together, it's going to break some sort of stigma or some sort of rumor. Ace of Swords. This is the reset. We have the information. We have the clarity. Reset. Ace of Swords. Truth coming. The truth is coming out of the Wheel of Fortune. You're my destiny. This is my destiny. The Fool and the Lovers, we're different, but we're connected. And I value you. I trust your medicine, your remedy, the earth power. Divine Feminine is deeply rooted in earth power. I'm getting a lot of goose pimples around my shoulders, my breast area. Okay. Soulful. Your divine masculine wants a soulful bond with their divine feminine. They're no longer going to let anger, uncertainties trap them and keep them into stagnation. Comfort zone turned into a stagnant situation. What is this, lovers, about? You are my team. We are a team. Do you see the connection here? Right here. Let's pull it out. We were meant to meet each other, and I'm going to find you in each and every lifetime. I'm going to recognize you. Some sort of phrase or eye contact or eye gaze or some sort of touch is going to reactivate the memory of knowing you before. Some of you are very protected. You have very wild, devoted spirits around you. Earth could be very pleased with you. Or you give back to the earth. Maybe you talk to your plants. I know sometimes I talk to my plants when I have to prune them or when I have to like take care of them. I'm like, I'm going to cut your old leaves off, all right? The Fool is hey, spontaneous, wild, believing, strength. And the Eight of Cups. This divine masculine is emotionally strong. They're walking away from things that are no longer fulfilling. It was okay. It was safe. But it didn't bring me something soulful. We have phobias here. Maybe this divine masculine had a phobia of being disloyal, or they thought they were being disloyal. Eight of Cups. I gotta go because this ain't for me. The Tower hit. I'm starting to see the rain. I'm starting to see that this is not for emotionally. This is not good for me. I'm cutting this out. So we have the Strength card. This could be lust. This could be persuasion. Strong, soulful bond. Hold on. We have mental strength. Strong mental, emotional strength here. Eight of Cups. Becoming emotionally stronger. The setbacks was unfair. The Tower hit. Another setback. But it's paying off. This shift happened for a reason. The Tower hit to shift something in your divine masculine. The Tower hit to reveal to your divine masculine these people or these things that's keeping them trapped. The deception, the disillusion, the thinking, the communicating, the mixed messages, gone. Collapse. The truth has emerged. Or there was a truth. Okay, so when some sort of mirage collapsed, the truth emerged. So divine feminine, you are the truth. When everything else fell out or fall out or caved or fold, when all these people fold, the divine feminine proved to be his or herself. Same self, but you have grown even better. I'm also hearing manifestation magic. Manifestation works. If you're some of the people in the crowd that rolls their eyes when they hear manifestation or manifestation doesn't work, it does work. You just don't let it work. The towers in your life that crumbles because of your manifestation, you don't allow it to fall. So therefore, your manifestation cannot come out of the rubble. I'm hearing honey, honey. Honey is the only food that wouldn't rot. Honey, protein. Adding honey would be very, very beneficial. Somebody's trusting their instinct, strength. Okay, massive risk, but trusting the instinct. Oh, I love in this divine masculine. This makes me feel like somebody's going to get rescued, or this divine masculine is rescuing themselves. They're saving themselves. This is a divine masculine that's saving themselves. Strength. We could have very strong masculine energy, firefighters, police, people that fight for the underdog. The Tower and the Chariot, a surprise is coming really soon. Something miraculously is working out. Divine masculine is becoming strong. This resistance, there was an energetic resistance that they feel stupid or foolish about. They're letting that come down. Some sort of energetic resistance is coming down, or what they believe about this resistance is folly. It's folly. It's stifling. So if they were resisting you, divine feminine, and they would never expect it was you, that would help tame them, calm them. When they're full of anger, when they want to destroy or be dysfunctional, or even hurt themselves, the divine feminine gives the earth power or gives space to calm down. The hurt, the anger in the lion, the anger in the tiger. You don't poke a bear, you don't poke a lion when they're in a cage or when they're in a corner. They react. So maybe your divine masculine was a reactive individual, and your art, your beauty, your remedy, your medicine, it miraculously worked on this divine masculine. They're surprised themselves. There's a divine union coming up, and I'm saying that because we have the Lovers paired right here with the Wheel of Fortune, and this divine masculine is being spiritually attacked. They're being forced to cut off or move away from anything that was dysfunctional, keeping them stifled. They're starting to see a lot of delusions with people. We have the Magician or the Magnus in reverse. Manipulation, manipulative paradigms of conditioning coming down. Reset. The truth is coming, divine feminine. The truth is coming. Some sort of basic principle of breathing life. Breathing life. There's a strong, soulful bond. This divine masculine sees that this bond gives them strength, confidence. It gives them the strength to turn the key and unlock, to free themselves, divine feminine. But they're still under some sort of spiritual attack because there's going to be a divine union. This divine union is happening within your divine masculines first. So whatever they were resistant about themselves, or whatever healing they had to do, when they have this divine cosmic union with their energies, yin and yang, that's when they're going to be able to move determinedly, strong, confidently to the divine feminine, providing safety and protection, back to the basic principles. The mother water or spiritual water is here. I'm hearing Father Air, Father in the sky, and Mother Earth, the womb. So Father and the Mother is connecting. The heavens and the earth is connected. Sound decision with the research or the truth of the Tower. So when the Tower hit, the truth emerged from the mirage, speaking from the lion's mouth. The golden roar of we have 8, 16, 8, 6, 8, 2, 2, 6. This could all be birth dates. There's an uprising in the golden roar, yellow, gold. Divine masculine has done their own research. And they're taking baby steps, but it's very, very powerful. They're betting on themselves. They're worth the risk. They don't want to stay stagnant anymore. Divine feminine. Their internal storage, some sort of database, has been wrecked. Their internal storage has been wrecked. Everything that they fucking believed in is gone. Speaking from the lion's mouth. Speak from the mouth of the lion. The golden roar, strength, the voice of God. in the lion, because the lion is like a divine connection to the Most High, right? So it's like breathing, listening, hearing the voice of God, the Most High, speaking from the mouth of the lion. The Lion King is back, Musafa, speaking from the heavens to his son, to his cub. Okay? So the Most High is speaking to the divine masculine's heart. The divine feminine introduced earth power, earth medicine. I'm loving it. Silence says 1,000 words. Divine feminine's silence speaks volumes to this divine masculine. Chasing their dreams despite of the overwhelmingness. Without you. What song is that? Something about my darkest days. I'm also getting divine feminine. Protect yourself. Danger is very real. Fear is a choice. Fear is a byproduct or the product of your thoughts that you create. Fear is the evidence of sloppy thinking. I posted that on one of my private things. Burn yellow candles. It's going to help promote you taking action towards your own truth, giving yourself permission or trusting yourself to create a creation. Brain power, clarity, wisdom, deeper concentration, yellow. Enhancing some sort of career, confidence. Damn, divine masculine. A shift in action, chariot, joy. Laughter, strength, feeling upbeat. Overcoming addictions, divine masculine. We celebrate you. This could also be the wounded, this could also be the wounded masculine templates or conditioning that we all need to heal as well. To bring in this wholeness, to unlock ourselves. Some sort of old memory is supporting this divine masculine to this new world. Freeing themselves to experience new. Freeing themselves to experience something new. The reset is here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Check out the description box below on how you could give back to this beautiful channel, this community. Keep the lights on. It is not necessary. Send me the power of 1,000 moons to help clear my fears, to help me be fearless when it comes to facing fears or dark things, to help promote intense psychic and intuitive energy, to help me reconnect with my feminine energy as well. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.